Unfortunately, something happened inside the house. So on the way tayo ngayon para pick upin yung $8,000 assignment fee natin. Itong assignment na to, dapat 18,000 to eh. Pero naging 8,000 na lang. I'll let you guys know yung context kung what happened, bakit naging 8,000 na lang instead of 18,000. Mamaya pag nakuha natin yung check. Alright guys, never mind. I didn't get the check dun sa buyer ko. I-wire transfer na lang niya direct to my account yung pera ko. So, going back kung bakit naging 8K na lang instead of $10,000 yung fee ko dun sa deal na yon. Supposedly, itong deal na to, dapat nung November pa siya matatapos o mako-close. But then, estate sales siya. So, dumaan siya sa probate and natagalan bago mag-guaranteed yung POA ng power para ibenta yung state na yon. So, I normally get my fee upfront once yung buyer ko sinabi niya na, okay, I'll take the deal from you. Normally, upfront ko kinukuha yung fee ko. Pero on this deal, sabi ko doon sa buyer ko, after the probate mo na lang ibigay sa akin yung fee namin ng mga partners ko. But then, yun nga, tumagal yung probate and in between, lumamig na yung weather dito sa Winnipeg, nag-freeze, and unfortunately, something happened inside the house. Sa kitchen, nasira yung ceiling niya kasi sa taas ng kitchen nandun yung bathroom. And then yung bathroom sink, merong leak. So ngayon, yung tubig na nagli-leak, bumabagsak ngayon sa ceiling ng kitchen and na-damage yung kitchen. And nung nakita ng buyer ko, medyo nag-alanganing siya. Medyo nagsabi na, hey bro, baka pwede mo akong tulungan na makakuha ng discount sa seller nyo. Kasi yung damage na yon, wala nung bibiling ko na yung property sa inyo. So, sabi ko, sure, kasi hindi mo naman fault yon, hindi din naman namin fault yon. So, nilakad namin sa agent, pero sabi ng agent, it's out of her hands na. Hindi niya na kayang i-negotiate with the seller. So, what's gonna happen is, lawyer to lawyer na lang ang negotiation yan. So then, few weeks after, to siguro December na, sabi sa akin ng buyer ko, tinatry nila ng lawyer niya, dun sa lawyer ng seller na humingi ng $15,000 discount. Pero, for my opinion, for my side, medyo malaki yung discount na yon. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, bro, that's too much. For me, I think reasonable ang 5K para makuha mo na sa discount. Sabi ko sa kanya. And then, he's telling me na hindi niya i-close yung deal unless he gets $15,000 discount. I'm like, what the hell? Then, let me know right away kasi meron pa akong ibang buyers na gustong bilhin tong property na to. Kung ayaw mo, fine. I'm gonna go find another buyer kung ayaw mo talagang bilhin siya at hindi mo makukuha yung discount mo. Okay? Anyway, yung buyer ko, the same yung investor na ginagamit namin. Paminsan-minsan. Humihiram siya dun sa the same investor ko na ginagamit. So, sinabi ko dun sa investor ko yung what's happening, ganun-ganon. Ayaw nga niya i-close dahil hindi daw siya mabibigyan ng $15,000 discount. Sabi ko dun sa investor ko, kung ayaw niya i-close, I can personally close the deal and using his money or I can find another buyer who wants to buy this property. Sabi ni investor, okay. And then, sinabi ko din kay investor na kung stuck na si buyer, yung assignment buyer ko, kung stuck na siya sa $15,000 and binigay lang ng seller is $5,000, I'll match yung $5,000 na bibigay ng seller. So, I'll take $5,000 off my fee. So, dapat magiging $13,000 na lang yung fee ko. Kung binigyan siya ng seller ng $5,000. But, apparently, hindi siya binigyan ng seller ng $5,000 discount. $500 lang binigay ni seller. So, few days before yung actual closing na, kasi mid-December na siya nag-close, sabi ni buyer ko, okay, I'm good to close this deal, whatever happens, blah, 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 blah. So, I was like, oh, okay, exciting. Kasi makukuha ko yung 18 ko. Hindi ko na-expect na the day of closing, hinihingi ko na yung fee namin na $55,000. Sabi niya, oh, I thought you're gonna take off 10K of your fee. Sabi ko, what? I've never said anything about 10K. I've never said anything about discounting 10K off my fee. fee. I said 5K. If the seller gives you 5K, I'll match it so you can have 10K off this deal. Not my fee, off this deal. 5K kay seller, 5K sa akin. But he insisted na 10K daw ang sinabi ko dun sa investor ko na nagpapahiram sa amin ng pera. Tinawagan ko ngayon si investor. Sabi ko, can you talk to this guy? Kasi sinasabi niya 10K ang sinabi ko sa'yo. Sabi naman ni investor, no, you never said 10K to me at all. So, sabi ko, there you go. Investor called the buyer and sabi ni investor kay buyer na hindi sinabi ni Marlu 10K yung i-discount niya sa fee ko. But then, sinasabi ni buyer na he got confused. Dapat daw, doon na lang kami nag-usap. Kaming dalawa na lang. Hindi ko na daw in-involve si investor. Sabi ko, hindi ko naman talaga siya in-involve. Tinanong sa akin ni investor na kung gusto kong tulungan niya ako na i-close ni buyer yung deal. Sabi ko, no, you don't have to. I just want to let you know na gagamitin ko yung pera mo kung hindi i-close ni buyer yung property. And sinabi ko din sa kanya yung 5K na discount nga sa fee ko. End of the day, the buyer closed the deal and I gave out 10K of my fee. That's why naging 8K na lang siya. Hindi na ako nakipagtalo kay buyer. I've done deals with this buyer several times and ang lesson ko lang dito is kahit gaano katagal mo na kadil yung person, kahit gaano katagal mo na kadil yung mga tao sa paligid mo, kung wala ang kasulatan, magbabago at magbabago pa din yung sasabihin ni he said this, he said that, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So, ang lesson nga doon is next time, kung may kadil kayo, put it in writing, not verbally. I should have known this long time ago and I should have called him a day before yung mag-close yung deal just to make it more clear for both parties, pero hindi ko ginawa yun. I just assumed on his end too, he just assumed na I was gonna take 10K off my fee, pero it is what it is. Ganun talaga, may mistake ako doon, so I'm gonna own it. And sabi ko nga kay buyer, it's okay, I know I'm gonna make 10-fold from here. Mababawi ko siya 10 times pa. For me, I just wanted to get the deal done kasi sobrang tumagal na and yung partners ko, they're getting anxious about this guy and I just wanted to get it done, right? I could have said no, I could have been firm, pero sabi ko, hayaan ko na, 10K lang naman yan, mababawi ko din yan for my next future deal. So, lesson learned, next time, lahat kahit may probate, at least half of it makuha ko at front and then half sa closing yung fee ko. Pero kung walang probate, same thing, kailangan upfront yung fee na makuha ko. And kung meron changes man sa deal, should be in writing. So, yeah, that's it for this rant, guys. And I hope you guys learned something here. So, I'll see you guys on the next video. Day 3 is done. Peace.